Yup, yup. Hey, what you mean with the player of the week reward? It say player of the week reward or what?
Yeah, player of the week or whatever. Add like 3 points to any player or whatever besides speed.
Oh, okay. So I could put it on break tackle or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anything with speed.
That's a bit.
Alright.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. First carry for the second-year man, Joe Mixon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to find. Assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover and not be deterred by anything else.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
52, 93, 44, 44.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
We heard something this afternoon from
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Here's a run with Mixon, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
Brandon, I believe that they were in 4-down territory. That's what they were thinking. But after the loss, I've got to kick the ball.
And he brought down by the Colts. Anthony Walker not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. From the gun, here's Luck. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Tackled by Jordan Willis.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's Luck now on second down. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Jordan Evans in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Luck. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
The punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now here's Ross. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals heading back out there, and last year 7-9. So that meant back-to-back losing seasons for the first time since 2007-08. Now, they were able to knock off 2 teams late contending for the playoffs. They beat Detroit in Week 16, Baltimore Week 17, but I don't know that that's the silver lining Cincy fans are clinging to.
No, not at all. And when you just kind of feel around this team, your sense of rebuild is in order. And that starts on offense. Offensive line, they've got some top-rated draft picks that have to play up to their potential to help out the quarterback, Andy Dalton. They need wide receiver John Ross to catch a football. Didn't catch a single one as a rookie. And they need Tyler Eifert back in form at tight end after some health issues. But on defense, brand new defensive coordinator, brand new structure. They need some of their better players like Carlos Dunlap to come forward and play well.
Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A handoff, running left, Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Dalton. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A nice gain at 21 yards. They'll give it to Mixon, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. They get it to him running left. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They come out here in the I. Here's Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals are in for 6. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Colts offense, Charles, heading out here. And this is a franchise, it's hard to know what to make of them. You know, if they can keep number 12 out there, keep him healthy, you think they're going to be okay. Without him, though, it's really a completely different team, isn't it?
It certainly is, and it feels like a complete makeover in order, and they're trying to get that done. But I remember when they drafted number 12, Andrew Luck, they were predicted to be a last-place team. Instead, they went to the playoffs right out of the gate, first few years of his career. So to me, it comes all the way back to him. His help, if he's able to play all 16 and at a high level, the Colts are automatically transformed.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is locked. And this will complete right side to Funchess. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Evans in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
The toss play to Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Danico Autry is in on the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know they're securing the point of attack. Especially
Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it's now 14-0. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also, they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Luck on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Second and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Yeah, easy. Come on. To your right.
To the air again. Luck. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They find some open field here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
On second down, here's Love. And that's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Luck. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
12. Check your hot read. 6-3.
They snap it to Locke. And he connects with Ebron. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Luck now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Throwing again is Luck. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Luck throwing again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Doyle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
11. 12.
Now a first down throw. Luck. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Jamal Sheard on the stop.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8. And Dalton to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Mixon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. He drops it off for Bernard. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Running left, it's Mixon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. They run for it with Mixon. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
But nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's Locke, eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On 2nd and 10, Locke. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jordan Evans able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Locke. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there at 22.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Locke. That is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. 2nd and 10, Luck again. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
3rd and long. It's Locke. Over the middle, complete. That's Campbell. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Here we go on 4th. Luck escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Locke. Flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Back to the air. Luck on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Throwing on 3rd down. Luck eluding the pressure right. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the right hash. This from 48. And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea. In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Good for a Colt first down. The former Lion Ebron there bringing it in from Andrew Luck. On 1st and 10, Luck. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Luck. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jordan Evans. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long.
Tighten up. Check three. 59.
From the gun, here's Luck. On the crossing route, complete. It's Doyle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Throwing is Luck. Going up. That's caught inside the 20. That's got to feel good for Andrew Luck. His first touchdown pass since New Year's Day of 2017. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff, and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, little 360. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Bengals hoping Mixon improves on the numbers from his rookie year. He's back there again on 1st down. Dalton, 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 30 yards there. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Staying on the ground with Mack. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke throwing right, and that's complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
11.
Again, Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then gets with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington.
That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. as his guys are in for 6. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And an alley to run. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently since 2000.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Uses the spin, and now running right through it. Elsewhere, 4th quarter score now for Baltimore. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
565. Check 3. No. You're 9 in.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Locke on 3rd down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
12.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. No reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Check out. Related. Watch left. Watch left. Tight end to the left. Tight end left. 12. 12. 4. 12. 12. 12. Check out.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Luck throwing again. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick, there on the coverage.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
On 3rd down, that's Mack. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable, as he'll go for it on 4th and goal.
11Z. Hey, 4 down.
One last throw here for Luck. Being chased out left. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Bengals, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for our entire crew,